Listen, man, I don't even know if y'all can hear me with these headphones in, but I'm at work right now, man. I just got notified we hit 200 subscribers. Matter of fact, I was going through the comments and I see somebody, I'm going to shout you out when I get to the house, say, hey, we hit 200. I said, we hit 200. I didn't even know until I was reading the comments. And so, man, hey, I want to thank y'all. I appreciate that. Like I said, I'm at work right now. We hit 200. I wish I was home, man. I don't know. But, you know, I said we going to do a episode. Once we hit 200, we're going to do the whole episode in full gear, like I'm in right now. So, hey, we got a new episode coming, full gear, 200. I really do appreciate that, man. Y'all, because y'all don't have to. You don't have to like, comment, and subscribe. You don't. And I'm just appreciative, man. So I'm gonna see y'all later. Y'all already know what it is. Shouts out to the guards, man. Don't forget, guard your family, guard yourself, and guard your friends, man. Peace.
Ma'am, I should warn you, I do have the authority to make a citizen's arrest.
Taser, taser, taser!
I got people threatening my safety. I'm the security officer here.
You ain't no real cop, you a flashlight cop.
What it is, people. What they do. Welcome back. I am your friendly neighborhood security guard, Flashlight. And me and you, we hit our milestone of 200 subscribers. Now, before no autographs, please. No autographs, please. I'm just a normal guy. I promised y'all I will do a episode in my gear. As you seen at the beginning of this video, I was at work when I noticed I didn't even know we hit 200 subscribers. It was a Mr. Langston Kinderhook. Hey, man, I was going, I know you saw it at the first clip at the beginning of the video. I was at work, and you know, I read the comments and I interact with people, like I said on my last video, and I'm reading the comments and I seen Mr. Langston. He has the name of one of my favorite poets, Langston Hughes. So shout out to Mr. Langston. And I'm reading it and I see 200 subscribers. I need that full gear episode. Well, here you go. So I'm usually working. I got this at a gun show here in Miami. It's Glock, says Austria here on the side. I usually work in this. This is my plate carrier. It's a Coraz something. I know it as SK7. I'll probably put it. It's pretty expensive, but it is a beautiful plate carrier. It has magnets here on the side. My SOG knife here. I don't know if you guys can see that. SOG, I've had this knife for I don't know how long. Beautiful, beautiful. My plates, I'm rocking Catty plates, I believe. CATI. Is this Catty plates? No, I thought it was Catty. I forgot, but these are my two side plates. You feel me? Same thing on this side, same thing, the front and back. You know what my caddy plates are in my other vest. But this is the same vest I was wearing at work. Still feel a little coldness from the sweat. Anyways. Thank y'all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This wasn't possible without y'all. I know y'all like, man, you only hit 200 subscribers. That's nothing. On the contrary, my life growing up, just like everybody else, we all had our trials and tribulations. But when people, I've growing up, I've noticed like when people genuinely show you love, they don't have to. They absolutely do not have to. And when you make something or create something and people reach out to you, whether it's subscribing, liking, or commenting, I know you've seen it. You ain't had to comment. You don't have to subscribe. But I created something that people like. And even if it's just 200 people, that's good enough. So thank y'all, man. Again, thank you. The next milestone, because we got to keep this truck rolling. Next milestone, I thought to myself, let's not do like 200 and 300. No, next milestone is 500. 500 subscribers. Then we're going to try to reach 1,000. 1,000 is where we get monetized. So I think here's the thing about YouTube with the timestamp things. I think you have to be monetized in order to have timestamps. I think, I'm not sure. So yeah, but I think, me personally, starting out this YouTube thing from the bottom, if you follow other big YouTubers when they started, the quality of their videos and the sound and everything just was trash. And they've been in the game, and as technology progressed, the quality of the videos, from 1080 to 4K, things like that have been available. I came out the gate with great quality. I put some money into this. So even if I never get 1,000, even if we never get monetized, I know that I'm doing something that I like. I'm doing something that I enjoy. I'm talking about something that I have a vast knowledge about. And I'm talking about something that I'm in now. Some YouTubers or some people, they talk about things that they don't know nothing about experience wise. They talking about it because they seen it or somebody else went through it. We're in the game. We're not retired and then going back creating the YouTube to talk. No, we're in the game now, live in effect. So thank y'all, man. Thank y'all. Shouts out to the gods. 200 subscribers. Let's get 500 if we can. So if you like what you see here, go ahead and, if you feel it in your heart, subscribe, man. So let's get into today's episode. I was scrolling down the interwebs and I saw a pretty known, I don't know if he's a YouTuber or a TikToker or Instagrammer, but his stuff is everywhere. And his name is Mr. Chow Time. Let me pull this up. Yeah, Mr. Chime Time. I believe this comes from, I seen it on a reel on Facebook. And basically he's a food reviewer, so he just travels the world, get food, eat it in his car, and give you, I guess, his real honest reviews in his car. I knew about him before I knew about Keith Lee. So I'm listening to this. The reels are just going. I just had it in my headphones, and I heard him say something about security, and I wanted to bring it to you guys' attention. After this, we got another clip, the main clip that we're gonna go through and discuss. So for this first clip, let's check out Mr. Chime Time discussing on why he hates club security. Let's get into it.
Just tell you a little story. The number one reason why I don't go out to the club is because of security, right? I do not like security for the most part. But just hear me out. I can't stand when a security guard thinks that he's about to pump me because he has a pistol, or talk to me any type of way, or talk to me like I'm a child because he has a pistol. That simply ain't working with me. To every male, female security guard that works in the club, outside the club, and you got a pistol, you think you can talk to anybody the way you want to talk to them because you got a pistol? Everybody got pistols out here, man. All right, it's the Wild Wild West. We all got pistols, man. All right, so please, just relax. God damn, just relax. Anyway, walked up, security guard told me it was $10 to get in. I said, all right, fine. He patted me down. And then he said, well, it's a 2-drink minimum. I said, whoa, I'm just here to pick up some wings. He said, yeah, you still gotta buy a 2-drink minimum. I said, what if I don't want to drink and drive? Oh, we still got water. All right, bro. So basically, I gotta pay $20 before I order my wing. Honestly, I thought he was copping it, and he may be, but if he's telling the truth, that's some.
So you heard it. He doesn't like club security. He doesn't like going out to the club because of the security, because it seems like he ran into a few tactical toms. That's what I like to call them. These are, and this can be, this isn't only security guards. It could be police officers too, where a person gets a bit of authority and they just overdo it. So it seems like he ran into a few guards that probably have some attitudes or whatever. Me, I'm not that type of guard, but I do conduct myself in a certain way to where I let you know I ain't the one to play with. You feel me? I don't know what to tell him. You never know, especially in what areas. He was in the Atlanta areas. He was visiting a few strip clubs in Atlanta, like I think the Blue Flame and the all Strokers and all the popular strip clubs there in Atlanta. And I'm guessing they like in urban areas, the hood. You know, you feel me? I'm from the hood, so we already know what's the vibe is. So I don't know. You never know. Those guys probably had a bad night. Security guards are human too, but I think there is no excuse. Whatever you're going through in your personal life or went through with somebody, you cannot treat the next person like that. You know, everybody deserves respect. So I'm sorry you went through that. I don't know. I'm not in Atlanta. I don't know the culture there. I don't know the atmosphere. So, but it is true. I've done security. I think I told the story where I was contracted to do security. I provided some officers at this bar and lounge place here in Miami. And let me tell you, we were outgunned. We all had we were outgunned. Everybody got guns. So you can't be all Mr. and you're outgunned. So, all right, let's get into our main video. So, a little backstory on here, because you know we don't like to pause our videos. A little backstory here. So it seems in, I forgot the state. Basically, they're holding a conference or a meeting because they're saying security guard uniforms are too much like police officer uniforms. You have the security guards and companies saying, hey, the uniform itself, just like police uniforms, are a tool for deterrence, de-escalation, how you look, how you present yourself. On the other side is saying, you look too much like police. We don't want the public to mistake you for a police officer, and some police officers are mistaking you for police officers. I don't know how, because clearly, at least in the state of Florida, if you're a security guard, you have to have something armed protection officer, security officer, something with the company's name. So after I was recording the episode, I noticed one of the cameras cut off and the mic is connected to the camera. So half of this episode the sound is gonna be just coming through one of the other cameras. You can still hear me, it's just the quality, it's the sound is not coming through the mic. I apologize, but they say you're not a real YouTuber until you have a technical difficulty. Sorry about that, y'all. It's still a great episode. My bad. I told y'all I don't know what I'm doing. I told y'all. You know, something that says security enforcement, security something. People can clearly read big bold letters. It's on our back, it's here, it's on the patches, you know. So I get it, but I don't know what they're asking for. So let's go into the clip, and after the clip, we're going to talk about it. So, without any further ado, I would like to entitle this episode I think y'all just want us to be naked. Lego.
Well, you see them everywhere, keeping an eye on casinos, hotels, and businesses in the Valley. We're talking about private security who help respond to situations sometimes before even law enforcement can.
But now changes could come to their attire. 8 News Now reporter Victoria Saha attended a special meeting where Metro shared some concerns over security officers' uniforms overlapping.
Private security officers are spread out across the Valley, oftentimes wearing heavy-duty uniforms.
You can't look like a cop to the regular person.
That was the biggest concern at Thursday's meeting with the Private Investigators Licensing Board. Private security company uniforms are approved by Metro, but now it's Metro that's concerned about the uniforms and the duties of security officers.
We are not asking to look identical to law enforcement. We are asking for support.
Discussing possible changes in uniform, ranging from the protective gear, color to patches, isn't sitting well with the many security leaders.
People come to a property who they see first, security.
That uniform and that badge, to me, is a de-escalation tool.
But that de-escalation tool is being questioned by Metro.
Wearing a badge that represents otherwise can be very confusing to the public, but other law enforcement.
The board brought in Lieutenant Allie Burnett with Metro's Special Investigative Unit. She showed examples of how security uniforms could look like police.
It would be extremely confusing. We would never ask them to take police action.
But the big concern expressed is that private security officers are often the first to respond and react. So what would happen if their authoritative look softens?
Shots fired at Jones Gardens, and all of our units was there, but it was not one police officer there.
You don't want to turn it into another Uvalde. Or some similar situation like that.
Today's meeting was just a discussion. No decisions have been made. The next steps would be hosting a workshop with Metro and security officers to discuss their uniforms. Victoria Saha, 8 News Now.
Now, if the board decides to approve the changes, it would have to be presented to the legislature. Then it could take up to a few years for the changes to go into effect. Some of the security companies tell Victoria it could cost hundreds of thousands of dollars to make any changes to the current uniforms.
Well, you heard it yourself. My question is, what are they suggesting? Are they suggesting security companies change the color of the uniform? Someone said something about mentioning softening the uniform. I don't get it. For the most part, for me, the part that in their mind that looks like a police uniform is the gear. Not the uniform itself, it's the gear. So to me, what they're saying is, well, the gear you use is very similar to the gear police officers use. Yes. Yes. Some of our gear are better than the gear that some police officers have. Yes. It's called bullets. No one wants to be shot. No one. I have a plate carrier. Now, I can also put on my bulletproof vest, which has soft body armor in it. That only stops up to what? 50 cal, maybe? I think it's like 45 cal. It stops 9mm, you know, 380s, things like that. Plate carriers can stop rifle rounds depending on the level you have. Ma'am, people are walking around here damn near with bazookas. I think it's the gear. It's really not the uniform. What do you expect people to wear? Security guards have short sleeves. Police officers have short sleeves. Security guards have and police have BDUs, cargo pants. Do you want us to not wear shirts or pants? So it's really not the uniform, it's the gear. Granted, they do have a point. They do have a point. I think I get mistaken for a police officer a lot. And that's because of the gear, and I guess my professionalism and how I carry myself. I let everybody know I am not no police officer. I am not a police officer. I am securita, okay? Security. I am a report writing general. I am a flashlight cop. I am a rent-a-cop. You know, I let it be known, because if you say you're a cop or law enforcement in this get up, that's a felony. You could be impersonating a police officer. The guy on there looked like he was about to cry a little bit. They mentioned that it's going to cost security companies hundreds of thousands of dollars. Yes. Because now they have to equip their guards with new gear, a softened. I don't get it. If y'all know, I guess, what do you think they are suggesting? That they don't wear body armor? That we don't walk around with a tactical flashlight, handcuffs, tourniquets? I have no idea. One more important point I'm going to make before we get up out of here. The security guards mentioned that most of the time they are on scene before the police officers are. That is 100% fact. I talked to one of my police friends and I was like, why isn't security considered first responders? Because we are literally, in the words, the first to respond. When something goes down, there's a security guard patrolling that building, where it's armed, unarmed, whatever. He's literally the first to respond. Literally some of the first people to even call the police. Literally the first person to perform CPR. You know, if a person is shot in the arm or something, put on a tourniquet. I have a tourniquet. You know, literally, in the words, we are the first to respond. My dog told me, you cannot be considered first responders because security is privatized. Security is privatized, so you can't be considered a first responder. Because first responder is like the city thing, so they respond no matter what, where, when, where, everywhere. In security, if that property or whatever didn't hire security, then there's no one to respond, which I completely understand, which is true. So that's that. But in many cases, they are, I even put a stretch out and say most cases, when something goes down, shoplifting, shooting, something, whatever, security are first to respond. And because we are first to respond, and we go through some of the exact same thing police officers go through, I don't know, you want me to run and try to save someone's life from a gunshot wound or something, pull him to safety with no vest, nothing protect me, boom, I'm shot. Now it's 2 bodies there. I literally don't get what they're asking, but how that emoji like this, it is what it is, man. So, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment. I really want to hear you guys' opinions about this, because I know there are people that have a disdain for security. Some people have a disdain for law enforcement. Some people just don't like authority. But what do you guys think that they are suggesting? How would you dress up the security guard to not look like law enforcement? I don't know. So, thank y'all for watching. I am your boy, Flashlight. This is Top Flight Security of the World. And don't forget, guard your family, guard yourself, guard your friends. Shots out to the guards. Peace.
You ain't a real cop, you a flashlight cop.